Okay, 9.1, number 5, we have this circle equation up here, and we're going to do the completing the square. I kind of erased where the graph was, but anyway, I have an x squared plus 14x. I'll add something here. Now remember, there's a 1 in front, so you always want a 1 in front of x squared, so we're not going to have to worry about factoring anything. And then I'll put the y's together. So there's a y squared. Again, there's a 1 in front of that. And then there's a 12y. And we'll be putting something with that. And then don't forget to move the 76 to the other side. So for me, that negative 76 goes over there. And then what I'll do is off to the side, I can take my 14, which is in front of the x term right there. Divide that by 2 and I get 7. Remember, we like to put that in parentheses before we square it. So I get 49. So if I add 49 there and I add 49 there, because if you add it to one side, you have to add it to both sides. And then with the blue number, there's a 12y there, or negative 12y rather. So take the negative 12, divide by 2, I get negative 6. Put that in parentheses, and I get 36. So if I add 36 there and over there, that's a 36. Now I'm ready to go ahead and do some factoring. So in the red, that's x plus 7 and another x plus 7. X is my variable, and in the parentheses down there, I had a 7, so I just put a positive 7 in. And this one is the negative 6, so that's y minus 6 right there. And then if you add these three things up, negative 76 plus 49 plus 36 would be 85 for the red and the blue numbers, minus 76, which would leave me with a 9. And so right now I can see that my center would be negative 7, comma 6. The opposite of what's in the standard form. Negative 7 and a 6, and the radius would be a 3. And then when you go to graph this, for some reason my graphing is not working. Maybe you could look it up on YouTube, but you're going to go down here to the circle tool, and then I would underneath or over here in the graph layers, you should be able to type in your center, and then a solution point would simply be either from the center go up 3 or down 3 or to the right 3 and the left 3. And if you go up, all you're going to do is leave the x the same and add 3 to the y. If you go down, you leave x the same and you add 3, or you subtract 3 from the y of your center. If you go to the right, you would add 3 to x but leave your y alone. And if you go to the left, you would subtract 3 and leave your y alone. So that's how you would graph the circle.